Intentenete, intewasinete. We have come to realize this biggest victory of ours, because the word is enough for the wise, and only those who understand that language will have everything possible to push it through. A word is enough for the wise. Now, the South Korea government have extended handshake with Ipob, knowing fully well that they now have the backup of Russia. You see, everything that we are doing will one day make sense. Whatever I tell you here can target fake news for some of you that have been, of course, I'm keeping them in their place. If you come here and talk, if I finish making my research and come and make it here, you talk anyhow, you see anyhow. Whatever I tell you here, just write it down. That was how I told you that Nnamdi Kanu will be free before the end of September. What happened? The courts provided justice for him, and he's now a free man, even though he's still in DSS custody. We must think with our brains. We must think with our brains. We must think with our sense. A hand has been extended to IPO with the indigenous people of Biafra, because the world have now realized that the enemies of my enemy is equally my enemy. I told you how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has effortlessly fought this very battle, and he won it with every formidable force. Every formidable force. And that is why we must continue to applaud, celebrate one man who has proven beyond imagination how he can keep his people together with such victory. Is what everybody couldn't explain. So we're moving to the permanent side. We are gradually moving to the permanent side because South Korea is not a small country. Whether you like it or not, an extent of handshake has been made. So it's left for those who have ears to listen. Because in our field, we don't even know how to gingatically play a drum of no knowledge. We are winning, of course, and that is the pain they have. They had wished that they had silenced this young man, but if they had silenced this young man, it would be you see, when Joseph was sold in the Bible, when he fell into the well, when they threw him inside the well, they said if we should kill him now, the land will be against us, and our father will not be happy. So let's just throw him and use his favorite coat and sprinkle blood of animal there and take it to his father and tell him he was attacked by wild animal. They never knew that they were helping him to fulfill his destiny. Because right from Kenya, they would have just ended everything about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they carelessly brought him back, fulfilling more of his destinies. Well, if you think that Biafra will not come, that is your thought. But for me, I already know that Biafra will come. And it will happen in our own generation, while Nnamdi Kanu is still alive. So let's be guided with every kind of prophecies that people want to come and make online, on air, and wherever. We are not fools, and we can't be fooled. You begin to hear it. A lot of noise making, things that shouldn't be said, words that shouldn't be used, programs that shouldn't be programmed. A lot of noise. When things like this begin to happen, you begin to ask yourself several questions. Why are they happening? Now he's running away from the unknown gunman. Because when you decide that, when you say that your mother will not sleep, you as a child will not sleep as well. And that is one of the biggest adage I've heard that is true. Look at what is happening in Imo State. He went and created, and I don't know whether he created and gave young men guns. We saw a video where he made a video and he was saying that it's either I catch you or you catch me. A governor. You see, people we make governors are illiterate, stark illiterate. People who are so corrupt that shouldn't be the governor were made governors. And tomorrow this kind of man will come out and you see people hailing him. That's the kind of hearts. We're talking about Tinubu here. We're not even talking about the Igbos elite who are standing behind, who came out to campaign in Imo State. Igbos elite. We have now grown that level where we see evil and call it evil. People no longer call evil evil, no longer call spade spades. We must be guided. We must be guided. If what we do or what we say is not put well or not put across, then we must be guided. Because so many people have lost it entirely. Because they have lost it, they can't say the truth. They can't see the truth and say the truth. And so whatever we do is spiritual. He's not running away. He's fleeing from the government house. Kodonyo Gabo. Anochi Odegbe ndị nsọ akọrọ akọ. Imechara njọ. Ọkụkọ nyụọ nsị na otibe mkpu. Ọkụkọ nyụọ nsị na otibe mkpu. You have stained your home. I wonder the kind of eyes Hope Uzodinma's family will be looked at after he comes down as the governor of Imo State. Look at Rochas Okorocha. Where is he today? Where is he?